Yes guys, welcome back to a new vlog. Today we are going to be attending the Heveninghams Concours. Hope I'm pronouncing that correct. But yeah, so this is where all the country fair market is. All the cars are that side. Trust me when I say today is going to be absolutely unreal. Got this lovely GT3 Touring pulling up here. Looks like it's Alex Penfold, the legend himself. We're just about to enter the first supercar parking lot, but before I do that, just have a look down there. I mean, what the heck? And the rain has started to come down, but it's only going to be here for a short while. Those cars right there are going to be attacking Horsepower Hill over here, which is like a small little hill climb part of the event, which will happen a bit later. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Let's just go and check out those cars. So we've got a Urus Performante here in a stunning blue color, and then we've got a 600 LT Spider just next to that. But I've also just noticed that on the headrest it says MSO. You're not really going to see that, but I don't quite know what's MSO about this. It might be the color, but I think this color was a sort of normal option for the 600. But anyways, we've got a turbo just next to that, which is pretty cool, and then a 675 LT Spider. Love this car, very cool, one of McLaren's finest, that is for sure. And then we've got an R8 over here, but what's even better, this is the V8 though, it's got a manual, can't really see it there, but shout out to the owner. Yeah, got an E90 over here, Porsche over there. But let's head over to this section because, as you can see, casual Aston Martin GT8. This is pretty ridiculous. Absolutely love this car, and the color is also amazing. Proper sort of race car for the road. Don't see too many out, that is for sure. They've got a DBS just next to that in a stunning green with gold sort of detailing, as you can see over there, and on the grille and on the wheels as well. Then we've got the stunning spec STO over here. Got the sticker pack and a few other details, as you can see. Yeah, the STO I absolutely love, looking so aggressive. And then we've got a stunning 300 SL Roadster over here in a sort of yellow hue, looking very nice. And then we've got a van wall over here, which I think is essentially sort of like a modern day version of an old school F1 car, if I'm not mistaken. Richard Hammond tested one of these on Top Gear a few years back, so that's sort of where I recognize it from. And then just next to that we've got the Aston Martin V600 Roadster, looking absolutely stunning. This is my favorite version of the Vantage that came out of this shape. I mean, just the proportions, everything about it looks absolutely sensational and super rare as well. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And if you think this is cool, it gets a million times better. We've got Freddie's Lotus Emira over here, aka Mr. TFJJ, one of UK's top photographers. This is such a stunning spec. It's sort of like a greenish hue with a brownish tan interior. First edition as well. Looking absolutely stunning over here. But if we move further down, we've got this classic Ferrari here. I'm not too sure on the model, but then next to that, ladies and gents, an EB110 Super Sport. This thing is absolutely crazy. First time ever seeing one of these, and my word, how special is this? Yo, this looks so good, especially in the white as well. Yo, then just next to that we have an F40 from DK Engineering, looking very cool with a sort of livery. You can see it's from DK over there on the plate. But yeah, casual. Very nice with OZ rims as well. And then next to that, take any guesses what this is? It is a Ferrari SP2, which hopefully we'll be able to see once the cover comes off. It is just a bit wet at the moment, but the rain is subsiding, which is nice. And then, yes, a LaFerrari Aperta. So far, since we've been in the UK, we've only seen Apertas when we see a LaFerrari, which is pretty insane because that is the rarest version of the car. But I'm not complaining whatsoever. In this giallo color, looks mighty fine, that is for sure. Mighty fine. The LaFerrari is one of the coolest hypercars in my opinion, and they are only increasing in value. Well, pretty much as all hypercars are, but the LaFerrari just hits different, man. The LaFerrari just hits different. And can you believe it is about 10 years old, this car? It doesn't even look it. It's pretty insane. Yo, I can hardly believe we're here. It's unreal. This doesn't feel real.
No.
Oh my good lord. The Ferrari SP3 Daytona, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious, this is something else, man. Yo, this is crazy. Jeez, mad lad. So this field right here is a dedicated field to do some spinning, as you can tell. Oh, that car sounds so good actually. See. How cool does this police liveried Evo look? This thing looks insane. This is seriously cool. Check these little cars. Such good recreations for such tiny cars.
You need like a shoehorn to get you guys out.
I mean, this looks almost better than some replicas I've seen. These are unbelievable, and they're electric. So these little cars from the little car company are actually, they're not replicas. They've been sort of granted permission by the companies to sort of make them. So they're essentially real cars, which is pretty ridiculous to think about, except they're all electric. But I mean, they look so good. The quality of them is next level. So it's really cool to see these. I mean, I've heard about the little car company, so it's really cool to see these. We've also got this absolutely stunning Carrera GT over here. Looking so good. I think it has a, sort of a brown chocolatey interior. Looking absolutely so good. Look at that. Looks like it's originally red, because I mean obviously this is all a wrap. I mean, you can see through the wheel well there as well. So this would have actually been so sick if the wrap was off, because I mean Carrera GTs either come in white, black or silver, just boring colors. So to see it in red would have been super special, and with the brown interior. So we've already seen some incredible cars from our time here, but this area over here is pretty much the pièce de résistance. Because I'm sure you can already see how ridiculous this is. So let's start from left to right and we'll go through all the cars. So let's start off over here. This is Porsche's newest entry to the hypercar class in Le Mans. They've only just revealed it, I think, at Goodwood last year, so it is still fairly new. It's good to see this over here. So this entire lineup is all Le Mans cars. We've got the iconic Porsche 956 over here, driven by the legend himself, Mr. Ayrton Senna. This is a truly, truly special car with an iconic livery, the new man livery. Sure, the fact that you can get so close to these cars and just, fully appreciate them is something else. That's what makes this event so special, and I'm so glad we were able to attend. And then we've got another Porsche Le Mans car over here, looking very, very good. And then we've got the iconic Shell livery one over here, covered up obviously because it was raining, the 962C. And then this is the CLK LM. At first I thought it was a GTR, but apparently not, according to that little thing over there. But this is mind-blowing, this car. I'm so glad I could see this. I mean, just an absolute icon for Le Mans. And then we've got this bad boy, the Porsche 911 GT1. Arguably the best Porsche they've ever made, in my opinion at least, because I mean, come on gents, this is absolutely ridiculous, and it looks to be road legal, which is pretty insane. Pretty damn insane. It's got the 996 style lights. You've also got the 993 style, which I think is an older variant, and yeah, you can tell with a few people around over here, the F1 GTR with the iconic Harrods livery. This is something else. This is something else. Easily one of my highlight cars here, including the Porsche GT1. Yo, this is crazy, man. Crazy. And then we've got an F40 LM over here. Casual. Sure. I'm lost for words, gents. I'm lost for words. You're going to hear a lot of repetitive words here because what do you say to all of this parked up over here? But yeah, that's the Le Mans lineup. This is also pretty damn special. The Maserati MC12 Stradale. I mean, this is insane. Full blue carbon fiber body. Got the tricolore stripe as well. Pretty insane. So glad I could finally see this one. And this spec especially, I think this is the best spec'd one they've ever made. Super rare, and in my opinion way better than the Enzo, which it's essentially based off of. But I mean, just look at the proportions of this car. Look how long it is. It's insane, absolutely insane. And we've got an Aston Martin DB4 over here, which is pretty standard. And then we've got this very interesting looking car over here. I mean, check the design on this. This is quite ridiculous. Also full blue carbon fiber car. This is pretty ridiculous. A Picasso, apparently. I mean, I'm lost for words. This is pretty ridiculous. Apparently a prototype. I'm not too sure. Don't know anything about this car, but looks insane. And then we've got this Porsche 904 over here, which is pretty cool to see as well. Quite a small car in proportion to sort of everything else over here. Very small looking car. And then we've got this Bentley over here, which is pretty ridiculous in terms of design. I mean, the fact that you could see something like this, you know, rolling down the streets back in, oh, well, it says 2009. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought this was an old car. Apparently not. Shows how much I know. I've been humbled by coming to this event because it just shows, you know, all these types of cars that you've never ever heard about, or you know, don't really know too much of the specs. But yeah, pretty insane to learn so much new things over here. So this is a Praga, not too sure on the model name, but yeah, this also has pretty intense aero. I mean, if we just have a look over here, it's like sort of F1 grade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty ridiculous, man. Pretty ridiculous. I mean, have a look at this. That's insane, bro. The proportions are crazy. You can just see straight through the car. And you can also see it's got the titanium exhaust over there, which has been worn through. Damn, looks good with the blue and the gold. This is also pretty cool to see. A Porsche 911 GT2 Evo. Sure, I mean, that rear wing is pretty cool. Love to see this, yeah. So I'm not going to waste time talking about cars I'm not interested in. They're Rolls Royces, yes, whatever. Okay, maybe they're worth a lot, but there are way more special stuff to go through over here. I mean, this, I don't even think should be in the same league as everything else that's over here. But yeah, it's a Lotus Esprit nonetheless. And then we've got the Batmobile, the 3-liter CSL. I've always wanted to see one of these cars, especially with the full kit on it, the full Batmobile kit. This is crazy. Iconic Jägermeister livery. This thing looks so good. And we've got the Porsche 911 Carrera RSR over here. Another Porsche racing car, but we'll move past that because there's something really special that I want to show you guys that I've always wanted to see as well. I mean, a lot of the stuff here I really want to see, but yeah, the Alfa Romeo GTZ. Giulia Tizzi. This car is pretty damn special. I mean, you hardly ever see this anywhere in the world. I mean, most people like to sort of put it in the same league as a 250 GTO or just compare it to a 250 GTO, but obviously it's not, but ridiculous nonetheless to see this finally. Such a small car as well, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Pretty special. And we've got something here which I don't care about. What is it? Oh, it's a Bugatti. My bad. But yeah, got the brand new GT3 RS here as well. First time actually getting close up to one. Check this wing. It's absolutely ridiculous. Love the color of the wheels as well. Beautiful, beautiful car. So I'm not going to focus on the next step because I couldn't really be bothered. Not too much of interesting stuff. But we'll move on to this 275 GTB over here. First time I think I've actually seen one in a red color. The iconic Rosso. But yeah, arguably one of the prettiest Ferraris ever made. Especially from the rear. What a beautiful, beautiful car this is. Love these to death. One of my favorite Ferraris. And then we've got a Bentley blower of some sort, or I don't know. And got a few more cars down there, but yeah, this place is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go up to the next step. And with this lineup, we're starting off with the Rimac Nevera. This car is insanely fast, as you would have seen on Top Gear with Chris Harris's review of the car. It's absolutely crazy to finally see one. And this color, to me, is unreal. I mean, okay, it's not doing any justice with the weather, but yeah, this color is unbelievable in person. Teamed with a sort of bronzish, goldish wheels. Stunner, absolute stunner. Even though it is an electric car, it actually makes up for it for the fact that it looks so aggressive and so good. And then over here, we've got the Eagle Low Drag GT. Famously Jeremy Clarkson's favorite car. Well, I think he likes the Roadster instead, but this is a truly special car and one I've always wanted to see. So it's really special to finally get to have a look at one. Yo, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car that. And then we've got a Ferrari over here. If I'm not mistaken, a 212 Inter Cabriolet. Let's just double check that. Yep, there we go. Very interesting car this. Didn't even know it existed. We've got that car pulling up over there. But yeah, very cool. And then over here we've got a Callum Design Vanquish. So this is essentially a sort of resto mod on the Vanquish, and I didn't quite realize how special this was because you've got like all these unique touches around the car that I never knew quite existed, because I've always heard about this car, but seeing it in person makes me really appreciate it now. I mean, even here with the fuel filler caps in carbon fiber and the rear deck lid over there, very, very cool to finally see this as well. Heard about this car for quite some time, but yeah, I think they're only making 25 of these if I'm not mistaken. Very expensive as well. But yeah, stunning with this green over orange combination. And then we come to the top step over here, where we've got the Aston Martin Valkyrie finished in this stunning blue color. I mean, essentially an F1 car for the road. The aero on this thing is ridiculous. I mean, let me just come to the back here and show you. This is just crazy, absolutely crazy. I can't believe I'm actually looking at this thing. I mean, yo, can basically see through the entire car. It actually looks so much better in person. So much better in person. Wow, would love to hear this thing. Sounds absolutely mean from the videos that I've seen. Crazy, so crazy. And then from one hypercar to the next hypercar, Ferrari SP3 Daytona. This is essentially the third iteration of the Icona series of Ferrari. Before came the SP1 and the SP2, those roofless one-seater and two-seater cars. I mean, yeah, it's nice to see that this car has used painted shields as well. Very, very cool. I mean, from the rear, you're getting a lot of 330 P3, P4 vibes. Yeah, so this is essentially a car that delves into Ferrari's history and sort of creates a modern version of it, I guess, or a modern iteration. But yeah, the proportions on this car is insane. Gives me sort of LaFerrari vibes, but apparently based off a A12 chassis. It's crazy. I mean, just the proportions. Oh, I can't believe this is happening. There's so much history and heritage going on here at Heveninghams. I mean, I don't even think I've gone through everything over here. There's a few cars that I missed, but what an event. What an insane event. Even the weather couldn't put a downer on this. Yes, it's been raining for a little while. And yes, I'm a little wet, but look at all of this history right here. The horsepower hill is officially underway. Let's go. No, man, that is ridiculous. See what top speed he gets at the end.
Jesus Christ, that he was moving. Now right up there,
Mr. Freddy going up next. Come on, give it some, son. Sass. Oh, every single time this guy comes through, I can't believe it. What a car, ladies and gents.
this car follows the SP1
What? What even? Let's see what speed he gets. 103! Yo! Fastest of the day so far. That's insane. Well done. And that's that for the horsepower hill. That was insane. That was insane. So most of the people and some of the cars have left already. I'm not too sure how long we're going to be here for, but what an incredible event. It's been absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, just so much to see, so much to take in, and so much to learn. What a day, gents. I hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. This Aston Martin GT8 is on its way out. Pretty cool to see it moving. Looks like we're going to get a startup of the Aston Martin Valkyrie. So it seems that the cars are pretty much going to be heading out. I'm not too sure how much I'm going to be able to film for you guys because they are closing up and they are chasing people out. So I'll get as much as I can before we go. So it looks like this is number 12 of 150. Get a peek inside. Yeah, so he was just starting it up to warm it up. I think they will still pull it out though. Oh, that car looks so good in person, man. So glad it attended. Got the Batmobile coming through here. While we're just enjoying a nice pizza. Oh my word, the GT1 has started up. Got the low drag E-Type over there loading up, as well as all of these Lamar cars. Jeez, what a day. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then here are the rest of the trucks as well with the cars, with another Lamar car down there. Oh my word, the F1 GTR is coming. Yo, this is insane. This is crazy. Got the 275 GTB coming through. Such a pretty car, that. What a mad lad. Perfect parking. Got the Rimac Nevera going off over there, or parking up with the rest. Looks like he caught some of the tree coming out there. Oops. But yeah, not so cool when it's quiet, but awesome looking car. Ooh, we got the LaFerrari Aperto coming through here. Oh, that is cool. So the event is pretty much over now. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, we saw so many cars that I couldn't even imagine seeing in the first place. It's crazy to think back. I mean, I probably can't even remember all the cars that I saw. That's how much we saw today, and just everything from the horsepower hill over there to the car parks over here to the concourse itself. It's unreal, absolutely unreal. And I'm so glad that we came and did it, because it was a bit far out of London, and it was quite hard to get here, but was worth it. It was very, very worth it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content. So we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Peace.